Good
Yeah,
evening, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? It's another episode of Aight, So Boom, featuring Baxter Words. That's me and Dama. Dama, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Getting ready to share all of this in all the Facebook groups that we've been
Yeah.
posting in, and da da da.
Da, 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 da. Also, as always, with us, holding us down with the information, Soulful Souls, how are you, good sir?
Good, good, good. Always coming off a great night of the open mic and ready to have fun on this. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. This is
Mm-hmm.
a Aight, So Boom episode. Who knows? Who knows what number we're at now? But if you've never seen this show, it's a two-part show. The first part is me and Dama discuss current events. So's gives us what's going on in the day, and we tell you how we feel about it. The second part is a little part we call destructive criticism, where we go on the internet, and if you posted your song on the internet, we might review it, and we will also
Yep.
give our honest and hand to God opinion about what we see. If it's dope, we'll say it's dope. If it's whack, we will say it's whack in the most creatively hilarious way we know how. But
Shout out to Flacco watching in the Facebook.
yo, shout out to Flacco. Yo, shout out to Liddy Bros. With all
Shout out
that
to
said,
Liddy.
let's get to the keep it moving portion of the show.
Stop playing, keep it moving. Stop playing, keep it moving.
All right, so this is the Stop Playing, Keep It Moving segment of the show where I tell you about current events. If you don't want to talk about it, we stop it. If you don't want to keep it moving, we keep it moving. All right, so
Okay.
we're gonna set it off with the little topic that's been going on previously before we started this. So what's going on with the Scram Jones Ted Smooth thing? I seen it on the IG, but I don't know really what's going on. Dama wanted to talk about it. Verbs said he would like to hear about it. So let's hear
This is a
about it.
highly requested
Yeah.
topic.
Facts.
Um, I usually don't get into like DJ beefs because I don't understand a lot of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't usually get into DJ beefs either. That's just because I don't see them that often. But continue.
yeah, it's interesting because the homie Shamika Sykes posted it. And she's a DJ and she's definitely like a hip hop head, so she was talking about it. And Scram Jones is fam, EO Dub, old
Facts,
school from the
facts, facts,
beginning.
facts.
And
Shout out to
you
Scram
never
Jones.
see Scram Jones get messy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never see him in the media talking shit. I never really see him say anything personal. It's
Nah.
always like some music related shit. So
Right.
when he went on his Instagram and like went full on talking about, yo, Ted Smooth, apparently Ted Smooth FaceTimed him asking him to be in a beat battle, a blend battle.
Yeah.
And Scram Jones got excited and played him some shit that he was thinking about doing.
Yep.
And then Ted Smooth ended up just using that same blend in the battle.
Yo, never trusting the motherfucking name Smooth. First of all, I think that's
He'll take his shit real smooth.
yo facts. Yo, he's like, let me smooth take that. Let me smooth take that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He
He's like,
smoothly recorded him.
yo,
playing
the whole
his
the whole
song.
operation is mad smooth. The only part that
Mad
wasn't
smooth.
smooth was the landing. He ain't stick the landing. You know what I'm saying?
How about how
you gotta
not
get away?
smooth his whole response video
Yo,
was? It was actually
unsmooth.
not smooth at all.
Not smooth at all. Ted, you got to get it together. You look like Ted Cruz out here. Yeah. I mean, Scram Jones has a reputation that's solid. It seems to be very straightforward. It doesn't seem to be any discrepancy over what happened. The discrepancy seems to be over whether it's okay or not. And I think if the man thinks it's not okay, you took his shit, then it's not okay, you took his shit.
And
You know
then
what I'm saying?
on Ted Smooth, because I watched it today just for the reason that I knew we were going to talk about it. I watched Ted Smooth's response, and he was basically like trying to say that he didn't take it because he heard, like, he took a different song or something he didn't hear. So
Have they
Scram
Yeah,
that
Jones
he
responded,
misheard the blend that was Scrams, and he was like saying
Oh,
that
yeah,
if
yeah.
that
He
that
wasn't aware.
Scrams,
Yeah.
because it was last night changed it all, was the acapella over the beat of Mr. Telephone Man. Oh
Yeah.
no, the other way around. It was Mr. Telephone Man was the aka, and last night changed it all was the
Yeah.
instrumental. And you know that beat, you know that beat has little ring sounds in it. So that was what was super ill about it. Now Ted Smooth claims that he heard some other KRS beat as the beat,
And he just
not
magically
and
came
not
up with the
that.
same exact blend.
Exactly, and then come into the battle and use it and claim that that's original, that he didn't hear that blend from Scram.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
was
Yo,
basically
but
giving
Verbs,
the
we got to get back to the show.
Okay.
Oh.
Nah, it's all good. But yeah, nah.
Ted Smooth's response was weird in the sense that it was basically him saying, "I'm sorry." Like, I wanted to say that I'm sorry if he kind of sort of felt like I maybe
Oh,
took his shit somewhere
I'm
down
sorry
the
you
line.
feel that way.
Yo,
That's the
that's the
worst kind of
worst
sorry.
apology. That's a
That's
like
a
it's
sorry
like
ass sorry, yo.
that's a sorry ass sorry.
That's
So
I'm
always
that's
the
what
sorry
it
worst
you.
was.
kind of
I'm
sorry.
sorry you feel that way.
And
It's
Scram
like,
Jones basically
damn.
responded like, "Yo, listen, if you're really serious, post the video that you took of me where you fucking heard the song and let the people decide if
Right.
what you heard is what you heard." And he didn't, obviously. He was really shaky in his
Of course, he was unsmooth. Ted,
he was
yeah, unsmooth. All right,
not smooth.
let's keep it moving. Let's keep it
Let's
moving.
keep moving.
All right, so this Young Buck and 50 Cent beef.
Oh,
Remember a
no.
long time
Oh, I
ago?
didn't hear about that.
No, a
It's
long
nothing
time
good.
ago. But
Uh-huh.
they said that Young Buck, it was all they were playing everybody like it was all set up. It was all a fucking like it was fake beef.
And then 50
basically.
said it wasn't.
I know.
So
So that shit is bad.
basically,
Funny.
Young Buck said that the whole beef was staged. It was all fake. And then 50's like, this motherfucker's wilded out. It's not
First
a good
of
look
all,
for
I
Buck.
love 50. And
Second
let's
that.
keep it moving.
I bet.
I stopped listening to Buck the moment I heard him crying on the phone. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah,
Yeah.
we was in a clubhouse room the other day that started off as basically saying like Young Buck is the most underrated rapper of the South. I'm like, yo, he has some fire songs,
Nah, he was
but
dope.
it's like I
Then
think
he
he was
cried
rated
on a phone
appropriately.
call.
Yeah,
You can't make gangster ass music about murdering people and selling drugs left and right, and then be crying on a phone call to 50 Cent because he loaned
you
you
know
money.
what? Let's normalize people that make gangsta ass music, selling drugs and killing people, crying on the phone, because I feel like there is no more common a combination. Like motherfuckers that are the most gangsta, that be doing the most crazy
I'm not
shit,
saying you can't
do
cry.
be crying.
I'm not saying you can't cry on the phone. I'm saying if people
All that
hear you,
gangsta shit weighs on you. And
if people
shit.
hear, yo, this gangster life is just too much.
Too much.
I gotta,
Let it out.
what was it?
Let it out,
I
Young
gotta
Buck.
live, laugh, love in this bitch.
You know?
All right, fuck it, keep it moving.
All right,
Yeah.
so what was your thoughts on the verses with Raekwon and Ghostface? I was in here
That was
with
mad fun. We watched it in the Zoom.
my
It was,
top two verses probably.
I mean, it's a win. How could it not be a win? It's such a win.
yeah, the fans won. The fans won.
It's such a win. They got fucking Method Man and Redman doing the next one, yo.
Yeah,
I
on
loved
420.
RZA coming up and like, you know what I'm saying, talking to them and giving props and shit. That was really nice. Listen, we all Wu-Tang fans, like we all love that shit.
Yo,
You know,
and,
it was cool.
The verses is just doper when it's that energy, right? Like, because when I think about it, my favorite verses are the ones where, like, even if it's a little tense, the overall like kind of feeling is like showing love to the other artists, like
Respect.
Snoop and DMX. That shit, when they started rapping each other's joints, that shit was over. It was over.
That's
yo.
fire.
And
That's fire.
Earth, Wind and Fire and Isley Brothers
Isley
on Easter Sunday, which I'm looking super forward to.
That's gonna be.
I'm a man of two minds about that. One mind says it's gonna be closer than I think it is, but the other mind says that it's Earth, Wind and Fire, and I could already think of 8 Earth, Wind and Fire like jams. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a bigger fan
I'm
of
not-
the Isley Brothers.
I don't know.
personally.
It's a toss up for me. It's like right.
I'm
But
not
I
sleeping
feel
on
like
Isley
it's gonna be
Brothers.
a lot of technical difficulties and a lot of adjusting of the hip. Cause that's
Adjusting the hip.
lots of pulling up the
And a lot of
pants to do the
serenading.
move you used to do.
Also, if Mr. Big starts pulling out those R. Kelly songs, you know, that's a whole other lane.
I seen
my
Earth, Wind and Fire
God.
live. I seen Earth, Wind and Fire live. They're really dope. They're
I
putting
would
a dope
love
show.
for him to pull up the Mr. Biggs, man. But
What
you
you
know what I'm
doing,
saying?
Mr.
People are gonna
Big?
cancel him right then and there. But
Right. I mean, it's Mr. Biggs. He can get away with it. He's like, you know,
listen,
when
he's
your
like, I ain't
grandparents-
had nothing to do with them girls.
right. I asked him what was going on. What the hell is going on?
What
Yo.
the hell is going on?
Kelly's out here sleeping with underage women. No, let's keep
You
it
know what's
moving.
going
I
on.
think I know you, brother, very well. No,
damn.
I don't think so. Oh,
All right,
God.
so yeah, Big Pun got his a street in the Bronx named after him, which is
Yeah.
mad dope. Yeah, that's always dope. If you
Shout out
want
to
to
Big
elaborate,
Pun.
Listen, I am not opposed to New York City streets being named after nothing but dead rappers, man. Straight the fuck up. Like, I am fine with that.
Shit, name them after some live ones too, though. Let's not wait for it. Let's not make sure. Let's make sure
But
some of these
it's like,
motherfuckers can walk
how
down the street.
pretentious are you walking down the street named after you? Like, what a douchebag. Like,
But also,
yeah, you know.
but how fake is that? Like, yo, if you die, we'll name this shit after you, but not before you
Like,
die, fam.
You know who I feel bad for? The rappers and musicians in general that live long enough to see themselves become like that washed up motherfucker and still not get a street named after them. Like, yo, I gave y'all 40 years, 40 years of albums and touring. And this motherfucker that, you know what I'm saying, had 2 albums is over here, you know what I'm saying? Like, they already got Fred the Godson, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, much respect to him. But you know there's rappers that's alive.
Because you can't just be a great rapper. You also got to be tied to some place, right? You got to be like tied to that location so much that they.
If
like,
Jay-Z don't get a fucking neighborhood named after him,
let's do it now. That's what I'm saying. Is like, do we gotta wait? We know it's like if Jay-Z
Projects
died,
needs to be changed to
the Sean Carter.
The Sean Carter housing.
Wait, what was that? What was the day? The Sean Carter, because it's like the building in New Jack City. But like fucking Linden Boulevard. Just name it a Tribe Called Quest Boulevard. Why we gotta wait? We know it's coming. Hollis, Run DMC, Ave. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
the block that Kool Herc invented hip hop.
Sedgwick and Cedar. Yeah.
Fucking just name that.
Name it hip hop.
Kool Herc Street.
Or just name it hip hop.
Hip Hop Boulevard.
Anyway.
Come on.
You gotta wait for hip hop to die. And
come on, man. And like, it's like, yo, it's like, you know, New York is the pioneers of everything. So of hip hop related, you know what I'm saying? So it's like to be the first city that has mad streets named after mad rappers that are all from here. It's just another thing to like staple in the hip hop of New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that.
Brighton Beach Ave will be Domino's Ave.
It better be. If Brighton 7th Street ain't called Dama Way.
Dama Way, the Dama Way.
You know what I'm saying?
Dama Lane.
Come on. Dama Lane.
All right, yeah. What else we got on it?
So we got Nas Illmatic inducted into Library of Congress. That's pretty dope.
About time, Library of Congress. Duh.
So
like congratulations, Library of Congress.
I'm tired of hearing about Illmatic too. Like, we get it, it's a great album, but it's like it's already got all the things. Like, all right, it got the things.
You know what it is? Like, because it's so universally just like, we get it. That there's no teeth to it anymore. It's like if you met a grandmother and the grandmother was like, "Oh, I listen to Illmatic." Like, I'm positive you do, Granny. Like, who doesn't? You know what
who
I'm
doesn't?
saying? Right. You know.
It's like, and I still right now to this day will listen to Illmatic. Like,
of course,
and I don't want. Or like, I don't want hearing about it too much to ruin it for me, because I don't want to be rebelling against Illmatic. I love Illmatic. You know what I'm saying?
It's Illmatic.
So, yeah,
no doubt.
It's fire.
All right.
So, do y'all know anything about?
Get the.
Dama having little problems over there.
Little technical difficulties.
There's a little bug.
I like the fact that she like her reaction was to like argue with the bug. like yo, Bug, the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of here.
What are you doing?
Bug's like, my bad.
Get out of my room.
Yo, but you were saying, do we know anything about
the Joe Buttons and the co-host little debacle that they're going on strike with?
I know very little about it, but I will say this. If the name of the podcast is the Joe Budden Podcast and your name is not Joe Buttons, I don't know if that strike is like in the best interest. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the Rory and Mal podcast. I know people are like, I know they got crazy chemistry. I know people like have been rocking with them, and I know people like want to hear them. But let me ask you this: what is more likely to happen? You continuing to listen to the Joe Budden podcast if Joe Budden stays and 2 other motherfuckers show up? Or if it was Rory and Mal and Joe Budden left, would you listen to that podcast?
That's a really good question, because I'll tell you what, I'll probably listen to both.
All right, I'll take that.
But I like the Joe Budden podcast with or without Rory and Mal, because the other what's his name, Savon, like, you know, and Parks is still there. You know what I'm saying? So there's a little bit of that, but that dynamic was fire, and I hope that they get back together. Yeah. And like Joe Budden can be really annoying too. Like, I didn't really like him at all until I started listening to his podcast a lot. And
he don't even like him. So what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, you know, but I definitely want Rory and Mal to come back.
I mean, yeah,
because
like everybody always wants the gang to stay together, right? That's like
the gang.
But I'm just saying, like, because this idea that they're striking, and like if they end up doing their own
I don't
thing,
think they're on strike, man. I think that's like a media thing that they're trying to put it like. I think in reality, they probably just not fucking with each other right now and trying to renegotiate some things.
maybe.
You know?
But even that, it's like it's not the Rory and Mal podcast.
It's not. But if they started one, I guarantee you at least their first couple of weeks before people got bored, because their dynamic is too neutral. Like they're not spicy enough. Joe Budden
Yes.
is the spice
Yep.
between both of them, who are both
He's the
can
one
be
that you're
very
there
mild.
to.
Like
He's the one that we're there to see. The way
except
you guys.
Rory lately has been getting really spicy. Like he tried to fight him for real. I don't know if you see it. But
I mean, that's
Rory
why
was
we
like,
that's why we in the
"I'ma fuck
situation we
you
in.
up."
That's why
Like,
we in the
if we
situation
get up right
we in.
now, we go toe to toe. I'm a walk. I was like, damn, what the fuck?
But yeah,
I was like, maybe they should just fight and get it over with. Sometimes,
right? Just fucking.
Sometimes you gotta do that.
Step outside, run the fade, and come back inside and do your job. But yeah,
Do your fucking job.
Let's keep it moving.
All right, so this juicy shit about Little Nas X and his video, and then with the Satan shoes that
The Satan shoes.
that the guy that made it is getting sued by Nike and shit like that now because they don't want to be associated, because a lot of NBA players were gonna fucking boycott Nike because of that shit. So,
A lot. Wait, I know one NBA player. What's his?
well,
face?
yeah, Nick Young.
Yeah. I mean, it's whatever, man. Like this is one of those no publicity is bad publicity. Like this is just this is fantastic for Little Nas X. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. All of
Because
it.
the people who are gonna listen to him are still gonna listen to him, and then now you get a bunch of people who are just like upset at him. It's like, okay, cool. Like he's not the first artist that came out like this. Marilyn Manson is still doing music. Fucking all those rockers who throw up the fucking Satan horns and all that shit still doing music. So it's like,
This is the thing though, because me and Craig was talking about that earlier today, and it's like, yes, that is a fact. But those rockers and Marilyn Manson, even though they did have like younger people listening to them, their target demo was like teenagers and up, and like 20s, teenagers and 20s. Little Nas X isn't an alternative artist. He's a pop artist. You know what I'm saying? So what he does is super in your face. Like Marilyn Manson and any kind of Slayer, death metal, Metallica.
well, Marilyn Manson was kind of on the like.
He was on MTV. He was on the cusp. He had some crazy ass videos at the time for sure. But it was a lot of like I don't think it's comparable, because he's literally like doing something that has never been done before. Because like Marilyn Manson did put on titties and whatever, and you know what I'm saying, like walk around and like do kind of very satanistic shit. But Lil Nas X gave the devil a lap dance, and you know what I'm saying, basically, threw it back on Satan, and then became Satan. You know what I'm saying? I think, and his target demo is straight up kids.
I mean, I
straight up children.
I like, if you don't fuck with it, I think that is very valid. Right?
Exactly.
But then just don't fuck with it.
Exactly.
What I'm saying is, I think it's been proven time and time again that these like crusades to like stop an artist from being like bad or edgy only embolden the artist.
Absolutely.
Like
and their fan base. It's all going to be like, nobody understands. Bang, rebel.
Right. People are gonna love him more because other people don't like him, and it's like, it's not like he's like wilding out on drugs and like spinning out of control, because then that's a different situation. Like this is all marketing. Like they know when they make the video, like there's grown intelligent people making this video. They know the reaction already. They know how it's gonna go down. They expect it, and you just doing exactly what they want.
Yeah.
They call
because
it the Satan shoe. Like, you know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, anything and everything at a certain point in time can be covered by South Park. And you know what I'm saying? Like, because South Park just nails everything. And there was an episode a while back where they said it was about Pokemon. And in order to get their kids to stop loving Pokemon, because it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like the Japanese trying to control the children to convert them to the imperialist army and shit like that. But they were like, how do we get our kids to stop looking at Pokemon? And at the end of it, all they had to do was get into it themselves.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And then all the kids were like, oh, this is lame now. And it's so broad, because it literally applies to everything. Like if the mainstream, like and people that were really trying to get people to stop liking Lil Nas X, and all they did was just ignore it
Right.
and not say nothing bad about it, then the people themselves that maybe wouldn't normally be into that kind of content would be okay with saying,
Yo,
like,
B,
this isn't for me.
I don't
You
know if
know?
I would have even ever seen the video if it wasn't for the people talking bad about it. Like
Absolutely
I
not.
don't think I've seen one actual promotion for this video where
TikTok.
they were like check out the new little out. I'm saying everything that I've seen, every single piece of like this video coming across my screen has been people complaining about it.
Mm-hmm.
But that made me watch it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't think I've seen one.
Mine is always people complaining about it.
Oh, right,
But
even that.
My newsfeed is always the reaction to the
It's
thing,
like, yo,
and I'm
people-
like, damn, I'm like,
People care
like,
too much about this little Nas X guy. It's like, yes,
the discourse is
Right.
like it's brewing everything in you to talk about it, think about it. You know what I'm saying? And like
Right.
the song itself is so pop that Britney Spears could have sang it. Like it really has nothing to do with the video and
Yeah.
nothing demonic about it. It's mad like poppy and sweet, whatever. And the video is poppy too. It just so happens that it's mad extra provocative. So it's like
Yeah.
if you ain't into it, don't watch it. Like,
Right.
there's no like MTV or nothing like that to like
Right. You don't
tell
you
us
don't
what
have-
to
yeah.
watch.
You could literally
You-
turn it off at any moment.
You on your phone or on your computer, just don't watch it. I don't want to see this. And
Just
it'll
hit
be
the little
removed from
Nas
the
X in the
algorithm.
corner. Boop.
Boop.
Yeah. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
We got
just
3
get
people
in,
in the Facebook watching right now. Shout out to everybody.
let's just get into the destructive criticism.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that's
Destructive
what people are
criticism.
here for, man.
Yeah,
That's
let's
what
get
people
into
here
that
for.
because
That's what we're here for.
that's what we are here for.
for. The good times.
I wish they
bad
could see
times.
our faces while they watch the video because that'd be killing me as well.
All right, so this is Anthony Q. OG advice.
Vibe King. Holla. I dig the Tarantino. Michael Bay. They're going all out.
Young nigga, man, lift your head up. He said, applying pressure, and don't let up, man, get your bread up.
He said, old school came through, dropping knowledge. He got it from the streets, he ain't get it from no college. Yeah, it was a struggle, but he finished what he started. He licks by himself, he ain't need a charge partner. He said, who's gon' go where the bankroll flow? And niggas gon' pay where them hoes go. Pressure burst pipes, and that's for sure. Head up, young nigga, eyes on the road. Keep your stick on go, cause these niggas don't fight no more. Watch the ones you keep close, cause these niggas ain't solid no more.
Niggas ain't straight no more.
Fake ones be the fake ones. You get jammed, they gon' say something. He said they ones be the fake ones. You get jammed, they gon' say something. He said, young nigga, man, leave your head up.
Head up.
He said,
He said,
I'm blind at pressure.
don't
And don't let up. Man, get your bread up. Young nigga, young nigga. Oh, 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 oh.
young.
Oh, oh, oh,
Young nigga.
oh, young. Stay focused on the grind, young nigga.
Young
You a
nigga.
man, ain't it? Stop crying, young nigga.
Stop crying.
You ain't laying in the grave or locked in the cell.
Locked up.
Okay, then you got time to prevail. Go hard when it's hard to. Shit on them when they down you. Turn to God when you need to. Have someone to turn to. Cause don't nobody got you. And don't nobody owe you. And if you leave with anything, just remember what I told you. He said, don't nobody got you. And don't nobody owe you. And if you leave with anything, just remember what I told you. He said,
Young nigga, man, leave your head up. He say, apply that pressure, and don't let
Fire.
What a great start.
It's pretty
What a
pretty
great
solid.
start.
Pretty solid.
What a great start. Because,
Liked it, that one.
you know, usually by the time we start off on such a foot that it's just only a downhill
Right.
slope.
And then other
And
motherfuckers,
this-
yeah, they gotta fight. They gotta fight their way up. Now I
Right.
was super solid. The only thing that I would say, and this is just a matter of taste, is I would have had like a singer, an actual singer, do that hook, cause like the song is super catchy, the verses are super like solid. The hook though isn't like a knock 'em out the park hook, right? Like it's a super solid hook, but I think like if he had like a singer hitting those notes, that like I think it would have been it would have took it like to another level.
I disagree. I think his
I would
voice
say
was
that's I
perfect
think it's
for
a
it.
stylistic choice.
Yeah, I definitely. I think his voice was perfect for it. I think it was like the tone, it was emotional, you know what I'm saying? Like he had a lot of like pain in his voice and stuff like that. And I thought
Yeah.
that was like it worked so well, and having the OG in the video, you know what I'm saying, telling him.
Nah.
I think it was just
Oh, yeah, that was
first of
dope.
all, I love, you know, my whole shit is gangsta bitch love songs. I love the singing out of thugged out lyrics. Like
Right.
I feel like that's such a underdone thing. Like I can't get enough of it when I hear it, especially the way it was produced. Like you hear the background vocals, you hear everything hitting real nice.
Yeah,
Like
nah,
it was
yeah.
produced like an R&B song, like Life Jennings. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like that's what it reminded me of. Even though he had a whole different thing and a very raspy voice, but like that whole like gangsta R&B, like that shit is fire. And that was a real R&B vibe, like an old school R&B vibe.
Nah,
so
I'm with you.
I liked it.
What was that dude's name?
Hold up.
Well, shout
I'll
out to
get
him.
back to you.
Shout out to you,
His
sir.
name is. Give me 1 second. His name is Anthony Q.
Shout out
Anthony
to,
Q.
Yeah, shout out to Anthony Q. All right, let's go
That's
to the
what's
next whatever we got coming. Whatever we got queued up. Anthony queued up.
Nice, it's stuck in your head. So yeah, that was a good start. All right, so next we got Dama gave this to me. Said somebody submitted it. His name is Radaru. Time heals a
Radaru?
broken heart.
Yeah, that's the homie.
All
Shout
right,
out to him.
Radaru. Fuck with the effects already. Reminds me of very Peter Gabriel.
Now let me tell you about this girl who was a friend of a friend, who had a smile like an angel and a body made of sin. A brick house baby sweeter than cinnamon. Pacified puppy love, I'm saturated simply. Each minute bliss, chemistry, symphony we would bind. Banter, but not mind the shatter of sex strategies from mere playhouse petting. Cardiac arrest from P.O. Valentine, a drive-by shooting from Cupid's weapon. Damn, I tell you, if love is blind, then I'm running in a circle straight stupid. Slept in her bed via telephone. That's my first poem. She's the reason why artists getting chiseled in stone. The reason why we rolling on chrome. Not worried about balling smacking hoes as a pimp. Just wishing for a home in a white picket fence. Me and her, 2 by 5 getting old and that's it. But it didn't work out and now I'm in a world of shit. Time heals a broken heart though, right? 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 Bootylicious and lips luscious, booty vicious when it's sexual touches. The Dutch is lit when them hips licked and them thighs split. God molded a model miss, perfect in an image that would make the richest pockets diminish. To pimps you would be the bottomless temptress. To visual like vacuums, it's dreamish how your back grooves are that smooth, smelling like herbal essence and sassoons. Minute a week with your girls in the bathroom. All I can think about is hitting the sack soon. The moans from our bedroom would make the mute croon, and the prairie dogs yop tunes at the Scout's moon. She looks like a Maxim poster, so I suggest you keep your credit card in a holster. Time heals a broken heart though, right? Time heals a a broken heart,
Broken
though.
heart, though.
Right. Time heals a broken heart, though. Right. Time heals a broken heart, though. Right.
Somebody playing the shit out that upright bass.
I'll tell you what, it sounds like if this was the jam that was recorded separately and they didn't give you what the other one was playing.
Right.
100%. That's what
Or
I.
in what time.
Time heals a broken heart, though. Why? This is this. I want to point something out. This is why it always good to start off strong, because of that last song, the first song that went was so good. I feel like we were
Fact.
more open for whatever came. 'Cause if the first song was whack and then this was the second song, I feel like I would have approached it much different. But
Right.
with that being said, I think this was solid. I think this is like so niche and esoteric enough that it's like, yo, the things that I could critique about this, it seems to be what you're going for. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like I could be like, yo, your flow is like off a bit, but it's like that's clearly your style. So it's like, you know, I don't think this is the type of music that's for everybody, but the people who do fuck with it will really fuck with it.
I agree. I feel like the beat was, Kaive said it was mad busy. I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Craig said he sounded like Bobby Digital.
Bobby.
No, I think it's more MF Doom-ish style, like the weird.
I
the
heard a
beat.
little bit of old RZA, like Rakim era RZA.
Yeah, no, I'm
in
saying
there
the
for
beat
sure.
wise. The beat
Oh,
wise.
the beat, yeah, nah, that I don't know. That beat had something else going on. I definitely wasn't feeling that beat, but I definitely, when you got into the Time Heals a Broken Heart though, and you said a lot of really cool shit. Like he said a lot of really interesting things. It's just like that flow out of pocket thing. Like sometimes it worked for me, sometimes it didn't. That beat was like, oh damn, it had too much going on. Like, but when it's like relaxed on the Time Heals a Broken Heart though, and the whole song kind of relaxed, it sounded good. And those visuals were crazy.
Yeah.
The visuals were wild as fuck.
Right.
Like
and
I
that's the stuff that I
definitely,
love.
thought that they told the story, you know?
Right. I love it when indie rappers take a little bit and do a lot with it, right? Because like that
Right.
looked like it was all shot in one room. It looks like it was like maybe 3 or 4 angles, but he did so much with the effects or the you know what he could that it came out dope. That's a dope
Right.
video, even if you don't fuck with the song.
Yeah, that video was definitely dope.
Very
The
artsy.
concept was dope. There was a lot of cool shit about it, but that especially that ending of the beat, I was like, they sound like they in a weird jam session where nobody's hearing each other. Everybody wants to solo, you know? When everybody
Right.
wants to solo, the drums want to solo.
Everybody solo all at the same
stand-up
time.
bass want to solo. Let's go, everybody, just go in. That's what it sounded like.
The video makes me mushrooms want to solo.
Yeah. Let's go to the next one. Bloop bloop. Bleep bleep.
Let's get it. Shout out to
Time
everybody in the
heals a broken
Facebook, Twitch. All right, so boom, destructive criticism.
All right, so this is Byron Davis Jr. and Little Murder, I guess, or it's
Okay.
produced by M. Reese.
Shout out to them putting
Byron Davis Jr. Now that's a rap.
And a lot of these niggas confused out here, man.
Ain't no such things as halfway crooks. You
I'ma break it down for you.
Trapping, we do a lot of rapping. Seem like a whole lot of capping to me. Talking about what happened, that boy was snapping, and then he dipped right off from the scene. Yeah, ain't no such things as halfway crooks. You either all the way in or you playing it by the book. Yeah, ain't no such things as halfway crooks.
Don't get yourself caught up, boy.
Yeah. Belly of the beast, eye of the storm. Can't trust my niggas cause they might do me harm. Ring the alarm, I'm coming through the back. We gon' really see if you doing what you rap. Capping ass ass nigga, oh rapping ass nigga. I'ma make you catch a bomb, oh flexing ass nigga. Yeah, I'm using umbrellas to face the bad weather. I can push them for 30, but 28 is better. If you copping consistently, tell them bitches to get with me. Take a lick of this liquor, then take a dip in this Hennessy. Bet I'm changing your energy for a higher purpose. I'm irritating the game, I gave it a purple nurple. Born in a circle of killers and cappers. A couple grand in a mattress, and niggas asking what happened. For a like a reaction, then pull a gun on your cousin, but you didn't know he was packing. Man, you know how the story goes. They faker than silicone. Do it for my people, but I prefer to be alone. Bringing that reefer home and rolling it up. That bitch is thicker than me alone. Not giving a fuck. One for the money, two for the show. I do it for the culture, boy. You just do it for hoes. Yeah. One for the money and two for the dough. I do it for the culture, boy. You just do it for hoes. Trapping, we do a lot of rapping. Rapping seem like a whole lot of capping to me. Talking about what happened. That boy was snapping, and then he dipped right off from the scene. Yeah, ain't no such things as halfway crooks. You either all the way in or you playing it by the book. Yeah, ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Yeah. The trap boy in the building. Hey, trap boy in the building. Yeah, trap boy in the building. Hey, nigga, we don't really live there. Hey, I never heard of a halfway crook. I had to ask, are you dumb as you look? When's the last time you picked up a book? We was 10 years deep in the game, never shook. Cook up something so mean. Praise to the God, I'm splitting the Red Sea. Official in the game by age of 19. Drug buzz came, the only one didn't scream. Hopped off the porch, they aiming the red beam. Threw me in the mud, my drip was too clean. Keep it real, the only one didn't squeal. I was fucking with the hoes and spreading my sex appeal. Ew, yeah, I know it. Blunts I'm blowing, give me the weed, let me roll it. You could never control it. One wife, one life, one lucky night. I was escaping from the drug life.
Say it again.
Trapping, we do a lot of rapping. Rapping seem like a whole lot of capping to me. Talking about what happened. That boy was snapping, and then he dipped right off from the scene. Hey, watch your back, nigga, man. Ain't no such things as halfway crooks. You either all the way in or you playing it by the book. Ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Find yourself in that jail cell, nigga. Real quick, boy. Hey, you better quit watching them gangster movies, nigga. For real. Who gonna put something on your commissary, nigga? You done burnt all your bridges. The fuck you gonna do, nigga?
Who the fuck are you?
I'ma lay back and prepare for greatness, nigga. I'm gone. Let's get it.
That was weird at the end.
Word.
A lot
And
of stuff in that video was weird.
I like the hook was so crazy that I wanted to hear more of that and less of the rapping parts. You know what I'm saying? Like the capping, rapping. That was.
I feel like I
Yeah.
feel the opposite, but I also feel like that hook was mixed like shit. Like I feel like the mix on that hook was really bad. I would have liked to hear that hook mixed better, but it definitely was catchy and his verses was clean. Like there was a lot of this song that reminded me of like, you know what I'm saying? Like 2005, 6 era Fab type shit where it's just like, yeah, this is a song, you know what I'm saying? Like it's solid, the beat is solid, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and you know, he did kind of tell us about who he is and his personality and everything like that. So, you know, it's like good. It's like all around solid, I think. I don't got like too much bad to say, except I think that hook was definitely mixed poorly.
Yeah, I think
And yeah.
audio wise, there were a couple of choices that was like, I don't know if that was the best choice for the song, right? Like it's speaking specifically sonically. The hook, I completely agree. It's a solid, catchy hook. The mix on it was just all over the place. The verses are solid, but like, yo, that was the same guy on both verses, right? I'm not wilding out. Like,
Yeah.
His second verse sounded like a completely different guy to me. Not sonically, and the style of the verse. It was like I was like, "Are you freestyling?" Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how like people, there's a different style with so many people write verses and freestyle. There was a sort of like a train of thought going on in that second verse that made me think that it was like a freestyle or something. Maybe I'm wrong. Whatever. All in all, though, solid, moving in the right direction. There's mad things you just gotta tighten up. Like that video, there was a lot of technical camera stuff going on that I was very impressed by. And then there was just shit that was just in there. I was like, what's the story of this video? Are we with you at the barbershop? Right. Are we with you at the gym? Are we with you?
Hold on, but shout out to Planet Fitness though, because you know what? Like, Planet Fitness is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it gets ragged on for being like some kind of bum gym. But let me tell you something. A lot of people, like when I saw that Planet Fitness, my first instinct was like, Planet Fitness. I have Planet Fitness. And I love Planet Fitness because it's all over the country. So whenever you out of town and you need to go somewhere to work out, who's there for you? It ain't fucking Gold's Gym. There ain't as much Gold's Gym as there is Planet Fitness. It's fucking Planet Fitness. You better show that respect. Put some respect, and they let you film in that shit. Word, like they let you do that video real quick. Like right, that's what's up. Facts. Shout out to Planet Fitness.
He ain't need to set up no fucking permit for that shit.
Right. Well, motherfucking 24-hour fitness would have had him. Come on.
All he needed was an account. What do you call it? A subscription. A membership. No, but but solid. Like that video was all over the place. Like every other couple of scenes, it was like a completely different video. And then it ends on some Blair Witch shit. And I was like, all right.
Yeah, man, that was weird. That was really weird.
Yeah, I would have ADR'd that too. I would have recorded that, not because it sounded mad off from the whole thing, and too, like sound wise with his regular voice.
But
it was just bad.
It's a very solid song. It's just some shit that's got to get tightened up. You got to tighten up your shit. Let's go into the next one.
Let's do it.
Sponsor us, Planet Fitness. We'll shout you out.
This is Enos Masposa Showreel.
I'm fucking with it already.
Masposa, excuse me.
Now if you feeling how I'm feeling, put your hands up high. If you feeling how I'm feeling, put your lighters in the sky. Now if you feeling how I'm feeling, put your hands up high. If you feeling how I'm feeling, put your lighters in the sky. Y'all be damned if I ain't living the life I always wanted. Started from the bottom as a young and getting blunted. Now I run it like a marathon. Hits, Barry Bonds. In the studio for 22 days, I'm too paid. Might float around and keep flipping my new J's. I got a show in Paris to Tokyo, so I'm loop paid. Up to Shorty in Paris, I'm getting creme brulee.
After 9 to 5, I'm too alive for the real world. Never die in the real world, lie in the real world. Everything ain't what it seems when you're following your dream. After 9 to 5, I'm too alive for the real world. Never die in the real world, lie in the real world.
That was like 20 different things.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that was, but that song was fire, and that video was 20 different things. That shit ended as a Mercedes-Benz commercial.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like. It sounds like somebody.
It doesn't sound like Enos, Miss whatever last name. I don't want to.
Nah.
Made that song.
Yeah, not at all. Let's just go into the next.
And called it Showreel. Nah, that's some kind of.
That's somebody's showreel.
I don't know. Well,
that's somebody's showreel. Weird.
But yo, the song was fire.
All right, so boom, we'll review your showreel. Whatever.
Right,
I think that was a mid showreel.
We got Raggedy Ann. Nobody.
Let's go into it.
I don't need nobody up in my body fucking with me. I don't need nobody up in my body, but it's what I want. I'm a woman, 30-something. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm so lonely, so I settle for someone to make it better for the moment. They gone in the morning, leaving me with empty feelings. The meaning for no reason, fiending. Why they teasing? There's no meaning, and I'm eating, screaming. They don't call me, oh, it's dawning on me. I'm more than honey, longing for someone to hold me. Show me love that isn't phony, to be the one and only. I'm seeking and hoping, but seeing I don't need nobody all up in my body, fucking with me. I don't need nobody all up in my body, but it's what I want, but it's what I want. I'm a woman and I'm wanting some love because I do not get it often. I hardly soften. I'm guarded and cautious, 'cause I don't need no problems. I can get the tip, the shaft, the shift, the gift, the gab, but wish they give their time, their mind, a fuck about mine. I struggle to find, so I take what I get. So I'm dry or dead is better than. I don't need nobody all up in my body, fucking with me. I don't need nobody all up in my body, but it's what I want, but it's what I want.
All right. So check this out, right? L, like this is the homie. This is EO Dub fam. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you exactly what I would have told you if you would just send this to me, but you submitted it, so we just gonna do it right here. Stop, Tana. Oh my God. That concept, your creativity is fucking unparalleled. Like, I love where you going with your shit. Excuse me, Tana's wildin'. I love where you going with your shit. I love that you doing a full-on singing song. And that song is crazy. Like, some of the shit that you said in there, the notes that you hit, the melodies, the patterns, everything was really fucking fire. That nobody, that sample part that you let it rock, like, that shit is fire. But the quality of the recording and the beat is bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really bad. So you like, and I know it's like you're doing it all yourself, and you making it happen, and you making a lot of beats yourself too. You know what I'm saying? But you got all your homies over here at EO Dub to, you know what I'm saying, like, help you out with your mix and shit like that, because that, you know, you want your voice to really crack through. And I know you going for like an old sound, like you going for like this kind of almost like on the record on the what is it, the 40 something on the 45s, you know, but that's not what's happening there. You know what I'm saying? Like, for that to sound right, you gotta still mix it all the way and then just make it like warm and frosty and, you know what I'm saying, like crispy and shit like that. But the audio needs a lot of work, and I feel like that song might even be too long, because there was a lot of those that same melody that you were hitting for like eight bars straight. Like, I don't think you should touch any melody for longer than 4, you know, continuously. Yeah. And yeah, but I like where you going, and I love the creativity of the video too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is fire.
Right, I agree almost completely. Right, like Dama said, I also know that you do a lot of this shit just like you, Dolo. I even saw like your Facebook status where you said you had somebody to play a part and they flaked on you, so you had to play your own parts. And I agree that, like, knowing that and rating it on that bar, mad fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm even impressed by like how entertaining it was to see you like dressed up as the other characters, right? Mad entertaining. But if we're not rating it on that bar, if we rate it just as like you, somebody who sent it in, and like you got the same 24 hours Beyonce got, which is a lie, we don't. But like, it's exactly what Dama said. It's like, I like the things you're doing. I like the hook you came up with. I like the sample and the thing. But like, there's like very little mixing going on with the vocals, which makes it just an inferior product. You know what I'm saying? And even the video, I would say, like, the concept, fire. So straightforward, so like entertaining. like watching homeboy disappear at the end. Like me and Dama both like shook our heads like damn. Like you know what I'm saying?
Same exact time we shook our heads like because she did that. That was good.
We're invested in like the whole like the loose story that you're doing, but it's like and it's hard because like I go back and forth between telling artists this, right? But it's like it has to look better too, right? Like what you did like was super dope. If we're grading it on the edge of like, yo, you just got a camera, it's just you, whatever. But like on the internet, there's so many tips and tricks and tools and like things that to figure out. And
but you know what? I think that she's I feel like
without a shadow of a doubt.
Like, I don't the angles. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you could tell the difference between somebody that looked shit up and like got into it and somebody that didn't. So like the fact that she had the card magician and then. On the hands, on the other shot, like there was shots over here that made this look like damn. Like I know it was just like you and a camera, maybe a friend. You know what I'm saying? And like for that execution, that was solid. And I feel like if the song was more crispy, the video would have shined a little bit more too. You know what I'm saying? Like it all helps each other out.
And like my thing is like I definitely don't want this to be like, oh, this is everything that's wrong. Like, well, I want to be like the more important thing is like, yo, you're being more creative and entertaining in this than a lot of people who have like budgets are being in like the shit that they're doing.
Yep.
Like this is super solid, but it's like if you're putting it out there and you want people to see it, everything's got to be right, and you got to like figure out how to make that happen. But
if you're taking this music if you really like, you know what I'm saying, because you're really talented and really creative and you have this very authentic appeal, you know what I'm saying, like you're just being you know what I'm saying, and there's something like so endearing. Like I was trying to watch it from like an objective standpoint, like I don't know you, and there's just something really endearing about the way you present yourself. So I feel like make the investment of either time or money to step your sound game up.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. But yeah, dope. Let's get to the next
Thank you
joint.
very much for the feedback. I appreciate it a lot.
Hey, you're in here. That's what's up.
And she had like a dope like Requiem for a Dream, one apartment type, scene type of thing.
Yeah.
Like it had a feel like that to me.
Very dope. Shout out to you for sitting here with us while we do this too. Like that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? We in the building.
So El
Marcon.
Or Mark
1.
Mark 1.
Mark 1.
I feel like that would have been space.
El Maricon.
Mark 1. Mark 1. Mark 1.
He gets no respect. Is that his name on the building?
That would be fire.
White boy summer.
This feels like Eastern Europe.
Facts.
Yeah.
Всеки рил, бате какви са тия типове. Като си рил излез навън, стига пяна битове. Чули бе, бъркаш май легенди с митове. Натискам, виж ми го в очите бе. Едни и същи, всичките се мазните. Напредвам пред очите ви, затова ме мразите. Бурканите предаскало ми правяха скандалите. Спрях с тия простоки и са разбиваме таваните. Нема никакъв компетишън, наши са Балканите. Раните зарастват ми докато ни храните. LMD на Балкана състезател в тая рап сфера. Бате, сякаш съм гадател.
Напред! Dama, you understand this?
Is it Russian?
Ако ще мрем, да мрем като герой. Две смърти няма.
Сори, мамо, на корема кръста, а на кръста Ферагамо. В матрица с Кияно, викат ме на лов и слагам Валентино Камо. Погледа Орлов, Off-White, като пияно.
Когато си облече фреш, погледи злоба към теб. Подадеш ли се за лев, няма да видиш респект. Когато си облече фреш, погледи злоба към теб. Подадеш ли се за лев, няма да видиш респект.
Тежко беше, 2 дена регенерирам. Пресичам, засичат, блокират, ама не им спирам. Отричат, изричат, шпионират, не комуникирам. Това не е рап, революция, организирам.
Знам как трябва да го направя, пред мен е само права и давам газ, не мога да забавя. Минало за минало, ти си гак с чисто минало. Компетишен печелим и сигурно какво да направя, че не мога да стана. И като пия, братленце, пия за двама. Гръмна като само, не хода с охрана. Бръмча с савери, бръмча с катана.
Смелост,
смей, разделяй и владей. Победа, трофей, другите залей. Идваме от дъно, бате, обръщаме бързо, бате, бачкам до откат, репрезентва моя град. От нашето мазе, момчета със сърце, умираме изправени, братле, а не на колене. Следвам своя път, не следвам никой друг, живея на ръба и бутам, докато не стана пръв.
Ако се отлъчите, напред! Ако се сколеваете, напред! Ако не знаете какво да правите, напред! Напред!
Не продавам наркотици, продавам обуми, зареждам успехи, не куршуми. Правя го за братята, не за суми. Важи делата, не важат думи. Що така се случи, никой не ме пита. Питат ме само, може да пита. Естествено, че не може, как ще рапирам с шиба на обърната китка.
Когато си облече фреш, погледи злоба към теб. Подадеш ли се за лев, няма да видиш респект. Когато си облече фреш, погледи злоба към теб. Подадеш ли се за лев, няма да видиш респект.
Тежко беше 2 дена, регенерирам. Пресичам, засичат, блокират, ама не им спирам. Отричат, изричат, шпионират, не комуникирам. Това не е рап, революция, организирам.
I knew I saw, as soon as I saw the Adidas suits, I'm like, this has got to be some Soviet shit going on right here. But it's not Russian. But I understood some of the words, so it's definitely something that has something to do with Slavic, maybe Serbian, or like maybe
Russian.
Uzbekistan or something like that. You know, one of those. I was definitely hearing some Slavic stuff for sure.
All right. I love hip hop, yo. It's so weird and dope to see like a whole other country of motherfuckers doing basically the same shit that motherfuckers do here, right? You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, this is your posse cut. Got it.
Right.
The dude with the deep voice that came second, there's something about his swag and cadence. I was like, this the guy I want to listen to. The first guy, I don't know what you're saying. You could be the Nas of your generation, but you come off kind of awkward. There's something about your delivery or something that makes it seem like you're not completely comfortable. The second guy was like, you know how there's always one motherfucker that like gotta rap weird. Like there's a posse cut that somebody's like, oh, I gotta show off with my rap.
Right.
That felt like the last guy. And then I thought it was dope how they went in reverse. So like the third verse, they went from the last guy to the middle guy back to the first guy, and that's how they ended it.
Yep.
And that was super dope. It's solid.
Yeah, they put some thought into that.
Yeah, it's like you guys are still like the video is still people imitating what you think a hip hop video should be, but it's like, you know, that's whatever. Like, you know, not every video is gonna.
Yeah,
be
I mean, and they showing, you know, they showing their country and their ways. You know what I'm saying? Like they showing that post-Soviet look, you know what I'm saying? Like those buildings and shit like that, and like what they doing. This guy got a bat. We smoke cigarettes. It's cold.
Right.
We're all, you know what I'm saying? Little
one of them had
fucked up looking over here. You know what I'm
Your
saying?
homeboy had a samurai sword. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, nah, like come on.
like,
I'm
"This is
surprised they ain't have
Japan."
no grenades. Like
Right.
so they came hard. Like they're like, yo, we're gonna go in on this beat.
Can't forget the karate kicks in the beginning.
Facts, yo.
Yeah.
It was just a solid. That was solid.
Yeah, I think if I understood it, I think it would be a lot better. But
I
think
definitely
that
feel
goes
like the
on
guy with
point.
the deep voice had the all the swag for sure.
I like the
he
kid
was
in
just
the
like, yo, I do this for fun.
And the Adidas, the one that blurred his face. I thought that he was
That was fire.
hilarious.
That was fire. That was fire. And everybody else's face is showing. He just blurred his. I thought that was cool.
I was like,
Interesting.
word, especially because they've been showing his face the whole
time, and now it's blurred. Like for what? That's fire. I think
like,
that's cool.
That's hilarious. I love it.
Right.
All right, let's get to the next joint.
All right, next joint is T-Star. Is that, I don't know if that's three keys or ill keys.
Or Lil Keys.
Or Lil Keys. I don't think they would put an I in. Yeah. Featuring Chris with an X. All right, let's get it.
Maybe it's Christ.
Maybe they'll say it.
Motherfuckers be going ham with these intros. Fucking fun.
Yo, hey, cyanide hit it first. Hey, my mind took everyone to the first. Like, one strike, my dollar light, they gon' think that it's a curse. Like, Wu Gang, that's Wu-Tang, we want hit a nigga know. New gang, that's Wu-Tang, we want hit a nigga know. My hit it first. One side of the street sides, when I pop Molly in a hearse. New gang, that's Wu-Tang, we want hit a nigga know. New gang, that's Wu-Tang, we want hit a nigga know. Way too often, I'm just thinking about my ways. Niggas hate too often, more than seldom I'm away. Niggas be paving their way to hated the coffins. I'm always thinking about Henny and Mars. Bitch, you got me tripping and thinking too often. Ties too heavy, I drip like a faucet. These niggas better stop paying precaution. I gotta read, but I'm pleasing my closet. Twisty, you better stop being facetious. She got a booty to fuck up your conscience. Back in my room with my pen and my concepts. Clearly the best to be carrying this wave. All of them chop, but they always be falling. Tell them this shit is just better this way. I'm fresh as this, like I'm just in a coffin. Bars are inside of my head and my conscience. Making shit pop like a pop in her hip. Lollipop dropping, I ate it the constant. I gotta eat this whole candy and dip. This type of energy, niggas be false and back has been aching from carrying this drip. Best in my lane, but you hit me regardless. Chris, hey, cyanide hit it first. Ay, my mind is a dumb mind, it's a giving one to the purse. Ay, new game, that's routine. We want hit a nigga know. Ay, new game, that's routine. We want hit a nigga know. Ay, my mind hit it first. Ay, one side of those switch sides, man, I pop Molly in a hearse. Ay, one mind is a dumb mind, it's a giving one to the purse. Ay, new game, that's routine. We want hit a nigga know. Ay, new game, that's routine. We want hit a nigga know. To bully the rodeo, all of that bullshit can miss me. I tally the days when I'm stuck in a camel till all of that pussy can miss me. I studied the grace to be better than do me, though you cannot do it, I get it. And I'm paving my way to the building, I wanted to close all the doors I can get in. Y'all taking my time and I'm stuck in the closet with all of my thoughts, I'm indifferent. And if I could escape all the things that are haunting me, I could be better than Christian. But I'm taking one bullet and I pull out the muzzle, though all of this pain is not different. And I feel like I'm running my days at a time, I be running my soul to the ending. Y'all block on my rhyme and I check out a plum and I'm rolling it better than I would. It's the feelings I wanted to feel when my mama done told me be better than I would. And I'm stuck in the past to conceal all the memories I living better than I could. It's the moments I wanted to cherish cause I know I could've be better than I was. Chris, hey, cyanide hit it first. Ay, my mind is a dumb mind, it's a giving one to the purse. Ay, new game, that's routine. We want hit a
Hold up,
nigga know. Ay, new game, that's routine. We want hit a nigga know. Ay, my mind hit it first. Ay, one side of those switch sides, man, I pop Molly in a hearse. Ay, one mind is a dumb mind, it's a giving one to the purse.
All right, so I'm sitting here, right? And I'm listening to me and Craig is listening, right? I'm listening to this song and I'm like, I feel like nothing is being said. Like, I feel like this almost sounds like one of those videos of like what American rap sounds like to somebody who doesn't speak English. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I feel like it was mad words. And I'm like, am I just getting old? Am I slow? Am I not understanding what's going on? And Craig starts laughing because he don't know what's going on either. He not saying nothing. Like there was like a lot of like sentences that didn't make no sense at all. Like they weren't saying nothing.
Yes and no. I think he was saying like basically like generic things like, you know, like I'll never be better than I was. I think he was like
come on.
Just I mean, but like he was saying things
come on.
It wasn't anything that was like specific
something
or
about
personal
camel
to him.
toe, something about Pop Molly in a hearse. Like he's just like saying words.
But I will say, like, I don't think he should change anything. Like, I think that, that's his style, that's his vibe. Them motherfuckers is crazy young, yo. Yeah. I was like, yo, these motherfuckers look like fucking junior high school piranha. Like, you know, like, so many of these little motherfuckers just hanging out. Like, hey, don't you motherfuckers got after school or something? But, you know, that's ready to go for whatever demographic that's going to be for, you know?
Yeah, no, that's facts. I mean, the melodies was fire, and you know, like, but I feel like that was like literally like not nothing. Like it was just like I feel like it was just words slapped against the wall, and you know what it sounded like when you record yourself freestyling. There's a couple words in there, but it's like mostly about the flow and the melody, and it feels like he did that, and then just was like, yeah, that's the track.
I also will say like. I hope that like wherever his style goes, it don't go into no gangster shit. Like the video was already kind of structured in like some like, you know, the like you with your crew and your boys, but it wasn't no gangster shit. Like, you know, like I wasn't hearing any like overt like, yo, we will pop heads or none of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I hope it stays that way. I hope wherever it goes, it doesn't go into like arbitrary like guns and drugs and shit like that, you know. But it's fire. It's fire. I like it.
And a little nitpicking, it was like supposed to be a drill beat, right, and whatnot. The both snares were landing on fours, and it made it throw it off to not land it like a real drill beat.
Okay.
It wasn't landing with those. That's why it sounded a little trappy and drill.
Yeah.
They had the drill hi-hats, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying? But it was dope for the most part. I fucked with it heavy.
I want to know where that kid's from.
Yeah, and he's young too. I fucked with the new. I mean, I
I'm
like
gonna
that.
guess not from the States.
I like that shit with the
Interesting.
randomness of the bars. I
Let's
like
find
that shit.
out. Let's see. Let's
Okay, let's
see.
see.
Where you from? Look it up.
Right, find his house. Find his house.
Where you from?
We're gonna send him a letter.
We'll do the next one, and then we'll get back to that.
Okay.
Because it doesn't say it on his
What's his name? I'll look it up while we do it.
T-Star.
Yo, what was the chorus of the first song we heard?
T-Star, 3 keys. Or
Dama or Souls, can either of you
key.
remember the chorus of the first song that was played tonight?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Yeah. Young man.
Yeah.
Shot by Cheeseburger.
Young man.
Coming through like I'm John Miles. Drop you on your head like a drop top. Paradigm shift, giving drop shots. Toss you over here like I'm John Miles. Feeling so alive, I can breathe again. Feeling kinda sober, need my weed again. Never had fucking money. Cause I'm a broke motherfucker, that's a joke, motherfucker. Pop. Fuck you, Tank. Money, money, money. 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 Feeling broke, but I'm okay. Yeah. Like a John Doe on my no name. Yeah. Just going through the bowl like a soul. Yeah. Middle fingers up to your phone. We not shaking hands if I see no blue. Money. Better give me bills, cause my bills are due. Hey. Better hear a cut like it was from a school. Or a Tim inside your ass, now I live with you. You make me throw up. I am disgusted, so go ahead and vomit. I'll reach for your pockets. You make me sick. Painted like Phoenix, I dance on the stairs. I am dark like good evening. Headed for success, you can stay depressed. You don't like the way I saw it, then don't come to fence. Acting like you're always proper, like you take offense. I know your life ain't worth the shit, but may it that make sense. Kill yourself, you prick. F-U-C-K-U. F-U-C-K-U. F-U-C-K. Everybody bitch. Fuck you, Tank. Money, money, money. 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 Feeling broke, but I'm okay. Yeah. Like a John Doe on my no name. Yeah. Just going through the bowl like a soul. Yeah. Middle fingers up to your phone. Oh, I forgot one more thing. F-U-C-K-U. 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 F-U-C-K. Everybody bitch. Everybody bitch.
Money, money, money.
Jack Harlow
All
meets ICP.
I mean, you know, you got a style, you got a lane. I think it's super solid. I think your voice, the sound of your voice, does not match what you're doing, and I don't know what you should do about that. You should fuck around with your delivery, fuck around with like how you sound. But it's like I feel like a motherfucker with a different sounding voice doing that exact same song, I would have enjoyed it better. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like it's the song that plays that's like the song that plays in the background of like a TV show where it's like hip hop music plays on Netflix. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Rap music plays like the money, money, money. Like it's like cool, but like nothing to really. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think it's a well-written song. I think it's it has enough changes in it. It has enough switches in like melody of what he's saying for it to be like continuously entertaining. But literally, like I think if it was somebody else's voice being like F-U-C-K, like you know somebody who has like a Redman or who has like that sort of like that humor and sort of like you know flipping the bird to the system like in their voice. I think it could be a different song, right? I feel like he's just like doing like the angry voice for most of it, like you know, and it's like we get the intent and we get what you're saying, but it's not making the song, you know. Like I feel like an ODB, a Redman, a Sean Price, any people who have that voice where if when they say "fuck you," it feels like extra, like they mean it, like you know what I'm saying? It's like you know,
it doesn't feel like F-U-C-K.
Right, this guy was telling us "fuck you" the whole song, and I never felt offended once, like not once.
I never
right,
was
like he's not talking to me; he's talking to somebody else. But I think he should work.
He's not talking to me.
Right, he's talking about fuck these guys. I think there's something that could change in the delivery that would match more of his style of music.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
overall,
all
I'd say that was pretty mid.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got Scoop G Highway official video. It's official video, but he's in the
Shot
Facebook
by
right.
Gert.
He's in the Twitch right now because he just submitted it. I told him to
Hey,
pick
that's
that up.
what's up. That's what's up. What up, Scoop
So
G?
let's get it. Let's get it.
Make you feel lucky, lucky, make you wanna
La da 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 la da 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 da.
Dear Lavish, I love you.
La da 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 da. Right, yo. Flex. She was just young and thuggin', seen how to take fly to fly away. Got a lot of jewels from the big bros, but had to do it all way, my way. Just another number, fighting. Hope from the sun we seen on brighter days. Went from the side streets on back roads, now I take the highway, the higher way. Couldn't tell me nothing for nothing, cause how you get nothing from hustling. The bridge made a gangster everything he is. We was doing numbers as a jit. Numbers made a nigga grow up quick. System taught a nigga how to add. Most them niggas folded on the G, but I ain't hold it on them cause we was just young and thuggin'. Seen how to take fly to fly away. Got a lot of jewels from the big bros, but had to do it all way, my way. Just another number, fighting. Hope from the sun we seen on brighter days. Went from the side streets on back roads, now I take the highway, the highway. Did a lot of shit to prove, cause I ain't have a lot of shit to lose. Farmer with these tools. Shit, made a child, but I'm still a child. Circumstances made a nigga wild. Everything exactly where it seems. So how you live a life when the only vivid image been a dream? I done seen for real, seen for scene. I done been the hitter, beam for beam. Got a blessing off a triple beam. I done made a profit in between. See these niggas playing in between. Usually it leave a nigga jam, but I ain't play a side. Shit, even then I had it right back when I was just young and thuggin'. Seen how to take fly to fly away. Got a lot of jewels from the big bros, but had to do it all way, my way. Just another number, fighting. Hope from the sun we seen on brighter days. Went from the side streets on back roads, now I take the highway, the highway. Hey, alright, la da 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 da, alright, la da, yes sir, la da 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 da, alright, la da, la da. Michael's on the track. Can't wait. Gotta be real.
All right. Yo, ain't nothing really too bad today, honestly. Like,
No, it's been a super solid day. Especially after last time. This is making up for
last time.
Word.
The last
That was a
couple
tough
of times
week.
we was on a last couple of times we've had a rampage that we went on with fucking
Yo.
just hatred
It was a
for
massacre
motherfuckers.
last time.
Yo, for real.
Nah, but this is
But
a super
Old
solid
Boy
joint.
voice remind me of Wheezy on the T-Pain joint. I'll run your ass out. I'll keep running your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I could have heard. I feel like the vocals needed something. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like especially those parts where the notes are different. Da 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 da. Should have had like
And
maybe some kind of background.
I don't
Some
think
kind
the
of
auto
extra, you
tune.
know what I'm saying?
I don't
Huh?
think the auto tune did it a favor. Honestly, I think he sounds better.
It didn't have
without it.
auto tune.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
I think it did too.
It did.
I don't
It had
think
a little.
so. If
Yes, it did.
if it did, I feel like it needed more. Because
Right.
I
I
didn't,
think-
hear,
I think-
I,
No, but
I
it
didn't
wasn't
hear
tuned.
enough. I heard
It
mad
wasn't
flat
tuned.
notes.
It wasn't tuned right. That's why.
I think
it
we're all-
wasn't on fast. It wasn't tuning fast, and it wasn't on tune. It wasn't tuned right, but it was on.
Yeah, it's like, what's the point?
I think we're all in agreement and just saying like the singing aspects of this song needed something, right? Like the way it was written was fine. And even like the take that you gave wasn't necessarily like the wrong take. But it's like the song's a solid song. It's a super solid song. If the hook sounded better, it would take it from like high mid to like, low sort of like dopeness. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's a super solid song. I like the way it was written. Some lines in your verses I think are better than others. Like there's a part where he breaks down the song and he's like, "Damn, I'm a child. No, I had a child, but I am a child," which is like. It's cool. It's real, obviously, but it's like if you're gonna slow down the song and say something, like that thing you say there has to be like super impactful, either in like the way it's said or in the delivery of it, right? And I felt like that delivery like left something to be desired. But all in all, it's a solid track.
Yeah, I think it was really dope as well.
I like you could go back and like work on it, but I think if you just like that as like for what it is and just like kept getting better at what you do, that would be fine too. Like you don't really gotta change.
The voice
this at
is
all.
good, like the melodies are good. It just needed a little something more. But
yeah, the content is good too. The content is good.
And if you wrote this, like if you wrote all of that and like whatever, I would definitely invest in sort of like singing lessons. And I'm not saying because like you can't sing enough in it, but it's like that's something you have, right? Like you can write melody, you can get the melody of the thing. So it's like you should work on that that part of your game. Yeah.
Even if you do online on YouTube, there's mad vocal warm up exercises. Like I do them shits every day because that shit really helps. Like if you need to, and like, you know, be able to know what level to breathe at for every part of every melody that you sing, you know?
Because you have some talent, you know what I'm saying? It's just not where it needs to be, but you definitely have talent.
Yeah, definitely solid. Definitely.
Solid. Today's a solid day.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Shout out for the solidarity.
All right, we got a few more.
Yeah, let's do a few more.
Get it. We haven't fucking ragtag dragged nobody yet.
Right, we haven't told nobody to stop rapping once.
Not once.
There was a lot of that last two.
Yo.
Oh my God. Everybody just should have just stopped.
Tell somebody just to stop.
Do a little check-in, like, yo, did you stop?
Yeah. Like, where? Like, how's it? Are you still sober from rapping?
Right. Fell off the wagon.
Who we got here?
Bosom. Fucking with the wrong one.
All right.
Let's go.
Hashtag BoFlow. I don't hear none.
No, it's. I think it's.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Think so. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
I reloaded, pistol toted, I roll it, my nigga smoke it. My bro told me stay in focus. Come with that noise like a locust. That real shit, no hocus pocus. I notice they don't notice. I'm the coldest, I ain't got no Swisser. My nigga, I'm a bowler. These niggas can't hold me. Not gon' make it, that's what they told me. Motherfucker niggas wanna yap. Cock it back, put a fucking hole in his hat. Nigga, fuck that, I ain't giving no fucking slack. What's up, Blast? Get your motherfucking head crack, nigga, matter of fact. Smoke on weed like a nigga got cataracts. Puss ass nigga, keep my motherfucking nerves back. Keep that fire, cause my nigga gon' serve that. This the bomb like a nigga wear a turban. Talking about RPG. Get on your knee, she make me spit with these hollows, they come in threes. Like Jay-Z, I got the keys. Follow my lead, put them in the trunk, leave them there for a week. I was getting to the money, gotta spoil my seed. Poke like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Destroy any man like Apollo Creed. Yes indeed, DDT, spread like a disease. Big booties, I just love to squeeze. See a freak sipping Texas tea. In the league, ghetto D like Master P. I'm all up in her ovaries. Boa gorilla, sort of speed. Say after that cheese, a nigga hungry in the starving league. Nigga whack as fuck and I still end up killing every beat. You fucking with the wrong one. You fucking with the wrong one. You fucking with the wrong one. Have your life flash in front of you, nigga. You fucking with the wrong one. 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 Have your life flash in front of you, nigga. You fucking with the wrong one. 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 Have your life flash in front of you, nigga. With the wrong. Bound by honor, dumber. These niggas don't want no drama. Hit it with that lumber. Nigga wanna hate cause I'm trying to get coming. Smoke a lot of guns. Keep that pussy wet like sponges. Gunning, motherfucking niggas start running. You know I gotta go get that money, money, money. You know I don't give a fuck unless you talking bucks. Okay, I let the heater do the talking when you talking stuff. Had a pussy nigga down me, other one called my bluff. Wait a minute, nigga, hold up. Ain't no secret, yeah, I had it, decide not to keep it. Sleeping on me, same niggas that get ripped to pieces. When them niggas spit, them niggas suck. I'm talking suck like leeches. Trying to pull up in some all white, look like a nigga bleached. We just getting it started. Got a partner talking about he leaving. For the right reason, keep the mic bleeding. She just like beating, boy, damn heat. A hungry nigga stay eating. You know I stay cheap. It's always small shit, how these niggas beefing. Bust at you for a minute, my nigga, cause my shit expensive. You fucking with the wrong one. You fucking with the wrong one. You fucking with the wrong one. Have your life flash in front of you, nigga. You fucking with the wrong one. 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 Have your life flash in front of you, nigga. You fucking with the wrong one.
Yo, dead ass. That building, that place looks exactly like we stayed at when we was out in Austin, Dama, when we came to see
It does. Yeah, this definitely was some South shit. I definitely got Memphis or Texas vibes. That shit was hard as fuck. I mean, the audio quality was not great.
Yeah.
But I could definitely hear this going off in the club in Memphis or in New Orleans or in Houston. Like, I definitely hear this going off because that shit was tough. The video was like weird. It was definitely like a lot of people in there that seemed like they ain't want to be filmed, like mad random and shit. It definitely looked like just a generic apartment complex in any type of like city out here. Like, it looks like Austin, it looks like Houston, it looks like anywhere like in the South. So I was like, what the fuck? But Craig said it looked like one of the earliest YouTube videos, like when YouTube first started. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked like one of the earliest ones of those. So
Il said that his boy did his shirts.
Oh, that's what's up.
That was just random. I didn't know that. Like, and Il didn't submit this.
I was thinking how I would feel about this if I didn't see the video. Like, if I just heard the music. Il also was saying how the topics that he was rapping about is crazy random, and he just like would say, like, if it rhymed, he would say it, which it wasn't bad. His flow was crazy, like, you know,
mad crazy.
Brother knows how to write a flow. The video didn't really do the song any good service. Like, watching the video, I was like, I don't like, none of this shit looks cool to me. But I think that was
none of this shit.
But I think that was like the intent. I think it was supposed to be like quirky in that sort of way. But all in all, like, super solid song.
I think that song was fire.
If it was on the mixtape, I would not skip it. I don't know if I would ever like pick this song to put on. I can't think of like one bar that I was like, yo, that's just crazy fire. And the hook,
not one bar, but definitely the vibe.
Yeah, the vibe
of
is
it
crazy.
Is like you put that on the way to like your ex-man's house when you coming to wash up his new girlfriend or some shit like that.
She's
like,
fucking
it's
with
just
the wrong
like
one.
And I think at some point he should have like screamed, been louder on the hook, like, you fucking, like, you know what I'm saying, like, to make it a little bit more hype and double it a little bit too.
Yeah, the song definitely could use more complexity. Period. But because it's like, it's very generic. It's like him rapping long verses and then a hook that's super repetitive, you know. But like sometimes that's all a song needs. But I think it does.
He hit some crazy pockets.
Yeah, I think it needs a little. It needs a little more flavor somewhere in there. But it's solid. It's a cool song.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
We haven't had one like trash thing tonight, yo.
Yeah. Let's see if we keep the streak going. Or if Bill Bros Baggins.
Brose, I think it's Bill Brose Baggins.
I'm gonna say
no.
Bill Bros Baggins.
That's like a game. A Lord of the Rings reference. Bill Bros Baggins.
I don't
like
Bilbo Baggins. Lord of the Rings.
Wow.
Me neither, but
I've never seen Lord of the Rings, so nerd.
Oh, guys.
I don't gotta
stick up for yourself, Dexter.
Where Bill Bros
Did we see this one? We've seen this already.
Did we?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just talk my shit on this one, but
it's a different one now.
It's a different song, but we seen this garbage.
I had to set my pride to the side, but I
No,
brought
we've seen
it
this.
back.
No, we've seen
They gon' smile in your face, but talk behind your back.
Heavy on the promoting. Heavy on the promoting.
That's the Bill Bros Baggins. Yeah, we're gonna keep it moving because we already had you.
I don't remember specifically what we said, but if we didn't tell you to
I
stop
remember.
rapping, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, we didn't rave about it.
Just because he posted his video in the On-Side Hype thing.
This guy looks familiar.
Oh, let's go. This guy, Cool Man Logan. Yo, we said the other dude from Serbia looked like
It's the
Cool Man Logan. Cool Man
you Cool Man Logan. Logan. The pain I smoke it all away. Make a song a day, some shit to blow your top like Honest Aid. Take my whole life, put it on a page. You might be the person of the hour, but not today. Not today, I've been waiting in line for a far too long ass time to hear I gotta wait. Oxys raised, Ox get ate like a pasta plate. I get a lot of hate blocked from my proper place. Flow with it though it's not the way. You not as gifted and you not as brave. Don't even put me around these lanes, I will not behave. Don't even put me around these suckers, I will not behave. And I think that you should leave now. Like Tim Robinson, showtime to be out. Peach with the white rum at the beach house. And y'all not invited, so peace out. And I think that you should leave now. Like Tim Robinson, showtime to be out. Peach with the white rum at the beach house. And y'all not invited, so peace out. If you acting like a pretty good, fuck that. I leave Earth every time, I never come back. You a big slouch spitting dumb rap. Even when you're in a big house, you make bum rap. I'll make you take a one nap. When my knucks crack, you a scumbag in a dust sack with a dunce cap. Spit that shit that they run back. Get your lunch stack, this a clutch back. Many random spots I be buzzed at. Minding my business, but still getting cussed at. You do it so bad that it makes me sad. And I truly hope that you take it bad. Me, I'm in a different category, filled with so much feel that you get angry and happy for me. Bring the macaroni, cannellonis, and cannolis, and then some panettone. We gon' have a story. And I think that you should leave now. Like Tim Robinson, showtime to be out. Peach with the white rum at the beach house. And y'all not invited, so peace out. And I think that you should leave now. Like Tim Robinson, showtime to be out. Peach with the white rum at the beach house. And y'all not invited, so peace out. The handsomest, I'm flyer than fashionist and fanciness. You're not really quite the man at this. I think like an analyst, sit down. All you do is sit around like a panelist. Spitting algebra and acting like it's calculus. I rap like fucking Dennis Cole, sit on gravel pit. Told myself I wouldn't let him, and I haven't since. Not a near one of y'all was ever half of this. I'm pandemic, spit in your mouth, type of hazardous. Hacking your flesh with a blade, you were hacking this. Even the talented now seeming untalented. Your fans exist, it's you and your girlfriend, and that's the list. That's everybody.
All right, so shout out to Cool Man Logan. I'm gonna say 3 verses is too long for a song. That third verse was fire, and the outro of it was fire. He should swap out one of the first verses for that one and just like end it like that, but like maybe cut out the middle verse or something, because 3 verses is way too long. I love that Tim Robinson show. I think you should leave now. It's like stupid as fuck, but it was too much of it in there because it's like it gets referenced in the hook and whatever, and it's like, but it was too much because it almost seems like one of those songs from movies type shit where the half the video is the movie. So it was like, you know. But I like the parts where I saw where Cool Man Logan is at. You know what I'm saying? Like the store that they got over there, the back of the buildings where they hanging out. Like that was cool and personal, and like that was like, all right, that's what's up. We getting to know Cool Man Logan. You know what I'm saying? Like he be coming through and killing it on the freestyles and shit like that. So he definitely, you know, he knows how to rap. But that ain't really like my style song. But there was parts of it I liked, and it moved good, and the video moved good too. I just feel like one of those verses got to go, but not the third one.
I agree, but also like not passionately about the third verse thing. I do think 3 verses, unless you body in it, I don't think any song needs 3 verses these days. So I agree with that. I hate giving this type of critique to people who either like just dropped a project or are just about to drop a project, but I think he should try something new with how his vocals are recorded. You know what I'm saying? Because like he's flipping like so much dopeness in the verse, but there's something about the way it's recorded where it's like the verse, like it's not sitting. Like it's, you know, it's like it's almost like in the beat a little bit for me, to the point where it's like I know you saying dope shit, but if I don't really concentrate to listen, I'm not really hearing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's kind of like going by, and it's like you know, if you listen to like the way a Chance the Rapper is recorded these days, like their vocals are like so front and center that you hear everything they're saying. And it's also they because you know you being recorded, they don't necessarily, like a lot of us get into this habit of doing our recorded verses like we're on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like super projected and like, yo, this is how I got it. Like you don't got to do that in the studio. Like, you know, you got a microphone. Like what you want to get across in the studio is the personality of the verse. It's almost like you an actor more than anything. Because even like in the hook where he was like, I think that you should leave now. Like I feel like you should have flipped that into like, and I think that you should leave now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which it's not bad. It's super like. That's a good take, but I kept waiting for it to like kind of have like a punk Beastie Boys esque kind of like vibe on the way out of the hook. But it's a super dope fucking track. Like the track is dope, the video is dope, hella impressed. But like I feel
like the dubs also kind of crowd the verse. Like a lot of the dubs seem like they're not all the way on and they kind of trail behind, and I feel like that has something to do with why a lot of the bars kind of get missed as well. You know what I'm saying? Like it is all about how you record it. And you know, these like your dubs got to be either on or not there at all. You know what I'm saying? Like off dubs, it used to sound cool, like hip hop, Wu-Tang, like
I mean, I think you just gotta have the right engineer. Like if you're gonna do off dubs, like you know and I'm not technical like that, but like the way it's panned and the way it's like all that shit like matters so much, because like you want it to be like almost subconscious, like where that's not what they're paying attention to, but they feel it, like, you know. And I like
because the ad libs were fire. The like that's not something like it. That's not calculus. Like what?
Oh,
that's mad random. Those kinds of things should be highlighted more.
Spitting algebra.
Because that's personality.
Spitting algebra, pretending that it's calculus. Like
that's not calculus.
Like you saying mad fire shit, but it's all blending together inside of like the verse. You know what I'm saying? You know when motherfuckers like they're so used to rapping that like you don't even really like hear the shit that they're saying. You just hear them rapping. They're like, it's like, yeah, I know you rapping and I know you dope, but it's like the reason people miss this, like Drake and Nicki Minaj, one of the reasons that they did so well because they were both actors. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to spitting shit that other motherfuckers wrote for you, it's just like reading lines. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, that's why they deliver that shit so effectively. It's because they're putting their personality in those bars. They're putting their personality in those lines. So you could say like, yo, get out of my face in a verse. You could be like, yo, you talking too much, get out of my face. Or you could say, yo, you talking too much, get out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the personality of it.
In the way that you would say it, you know what I'm saying, to make it shine through, and not in the performative like I'm on stage way.
And Cool Man Logan got a deadpan delivery anyway, so it's not too, you know.
Yeah, the deadpan shit works.
Yeah, he don't got to go too much far from that. But anyway, let's get to the next track.
Right.
Shout out
how many more you want to do? We got 3 more. You want?
What time is it?
Quarter to
11:30. We kind of cutting it early, if anything. So
let's rock to 11:30, maybe 11:45.
All right,
yeah, we chilling.
All right. Honey Blunt, BTB, been that bitch.
Well, this sounds familiar too, but let's just rock.
37,000 views.
Let's see what this is about.
HBO Star. You know the vibes. It's the blunt.
Provoke on the beat, bitches.
I been that bitch they talking about. Been that bitch without a doubt. Been that bitch without a clout. Been that bitch from the west to the south. I been that bitch. I'll be that bitch. Up in that bitch. We up in this bitch. Been that bitch they talking about. Been that bitch without a clout. Been a rich bitch in a bitch's mouth. And I been that bitch without a doubt. I been that bitch. I'll be that bitch. Up in that bitch. We up in this bitch. I
don't talk about it, we stomp it out. Want that funk, we talk it out. Keep it smooth, bitch, we can walk them down. Been that bitch, what you talking about? Dope girl living, dope girl swag. Been that bitch, got hoes hella mad. Bitches be all on my titties like wham. You bitches is boots, but baby know that. I'ma show you hoes how to ball out. Been a rich bitch, better watch your mouth. One phone call, we all in. One phone call, we all out. Run that thing back down south. That's playing on the bag, get the guns out. I don't play about a bitch, run it down. All this money on my plate, and my stomach growling. Got a few hitters that's done been about. Caught up on the route, better hush that mouth. On a one way, it's a turnaround. Can't trust nobody when you whip them out of town. Better watch your business, mind your mouth. True to the game, baby, you gon' get out. Straight from the gate to a big ass house. Been about the green Brussels sprout. I been that bitch they talking about. Been that bitch without a doubt. Been that bitch without a clout. Been that bitch from the west to the south. I been that bitch. I'll be that bitch. Up in that bitch. We up in this bitch. Been that bitch they talking about. Been that bitch without a clout. Been a rich bitch in a bitch's mouth. And I been that bitch without a doubt. I been that bitch. I'll be that bitch. Up in that bitch. We up in this bitch. I don't fuck with you bitches, not none of you bitches. All the time on the line, bird bum ass bitches. Scared to get a bag, little broke ass bitches. Laying on that ass, little lazy ass bitch. Better ride that shit, dipping in the trenches. They love a real bitch, that's really with the business. I'll be that bitch, been that bitch. You want that bitch, I'll bring that shit. It's HB bitch, head bitch rockin'. QP baby, it's the queen pin talking. I don't understand, only speak foreign. I'm that bitch, yo nigga been wildin'. It ain't my fault, I was born in a Boston. Bred to get the bread, you out here bopping. Really want the problem, really want the funk. Line it on up, leave you really lump. True to the game, not root to the game. Been that bitch, ain't a damn thing changed. Trill ass bitch and I'm stuck in my ways. Sneak this and ass, say it to my face, ain't switching up shit in my own lane. Made my own play and I pay my own way. Big bro shouty, straight to the bank. Hit a battery rude and a bitch on her way. I been that bitch they talking about. Been that bitch without a doubt. Been that bitch without a clout. Been that bitch from the west to the south. I been that bitch. I'll be that bitch. Up in that bitch. We up in this bitch. Been that bitch they talking about. Been that bitch without a clout. Been a rich bitch in a bitch's mouth. And I been that bitch without a doubt. I been that bitch. I'll be that bitch. Up in that bitch. We up in this bitch. I been that bitch. Been that bitch without a clout. I been that bitch. I'll be that bitch. Up in that bitch. We up in this bitch.
I think she should probably say the word bitch a little bit more. I don't think there was enough of the word bitch in that song.
What? I didn't hear any bitch.
She said bitch? When?
Yo, I'm gonna put it to you like this. That video was put out in 2020. It looks like 2007.
Yeah.
And it sounds like 2007. And she could rap.
Yeah.
Like she could rap. But the format of the song, hook, verse, 2007. The beat sounds like 2007. The way it's recorded sounds like 2007. The verses could work now.
I would say no.
No, I feel like if it was put over a different beat and recorded completely differently and switched up the flow and let it breathe a little bit, because
but then that's a different verse,
flow,
right?
Yeah, that is. You're right.
And what I'm saying is I agree with
the hook could work, yeah, but yeah.
I agree with you saying like she can rap, right? But it's
Right.
like, yo, B, like you are not saying anything. Like the whole thing is generic to me, and like not it's it's not bad, but it's not great either, and that's almost worse. That's the worst thing you want to be, right? Because it's not bad enough that I could hate on it, right? It's not bad enough where I could talk about how bad it is, but it definitely ain't saying or doing anything that is like exceptional for me to talk about how great it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like you saying generic things like I've been that bitch, bitches can't fuck with you, like, you know, one phone call you all in, one phone call you all out. It's like, okay, but like what about like what specifically you, and what specifically like clever, like, you know, when Cardi say some shit, she say I put my hand up on my hip when I, like, you know, you gotta flip some clever shit, some like kind of funny shit, you know, like nothing.
I'm saying that shit was wild generic. Like there was like, and that hook could work because there's plenty of bitches that want to say I've been that bitch, right? But when that beat sounds like right, girl shake that laughy tap, like it's that whole era of like people in the comments are saying Shauna. What was the other one? The fucking No Limit Throwaway. Ooh, that's a harsh one because it's like, damn, like it's just mad. regular and of a certain time, and like if it would have came out in fucking 2004 or some shit, then that would have been like maybe a hit that we would be singing along to now as a throwback. But to like coming out now, 2020, 2021, nah.
And can I say what I definitely want to stop seeing in music videos is rappers who don't have like the budget to like ball out, trying to do the ball out scene, but like with working with what they got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, talk about it.
And there's no disrespect because it's like, you know, you sitting there, you counting mad hundreds and shit like that. But it's like, it's supposed to like, it looked like it's supposed to be like a club scene because you guys got like bottles and shit. But it's clearly like somebody's backyard or like some, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it looks like it's like you and like 5 of your friends. Like
right. And it's like you walking down the hallway and it's supposed to be like, it's like, yo, just be you. Just give us you. Do the you thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, however you and your homies get lit on the regular, like, do that and, like, film that in a way. Like, find somebody who can film that in a way that's interesting, you know?
Yeah. Because, you know, when you're balling out like that and you talking about, like, I've been that bitch with mad bread and clout and look at this jewelry and clothes and everything like that, but your beat and your recording sounds like not good, not new, and your video, just the video itself, the visuals, everything like that is just not, it don't look like really like a budget, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
when motherfuckers rap about cars, but they're standing in front of like, they'll be standing in front of like a parked Corvette and it's obviously not their Corvette, and it's like, yo, it would have been better if you rapped about your Hyundai, you know what I'm saying?
I would still believe that you've been that bitch if you shot this in your area with your friends doing what you do, like keeping it all the way 1,000, even though it ain't like, I don't really gotta fucking show y'all money and jewelry and all that for you to know that I've been that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, show us that, because damn. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like the beats, you don't have to, like, you could have a new version of that kind of a beat. Like, you don't have to all the way go. So, like, you don't have to chase any trend. You could do your own thing. And, like, rapping like that, there's a place for it, too. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of no limit type of flow, there's definitely still a place for it. It just has to be revamped and made to be new and something that is, like, digestible to us now where we, like, fuck with it in 2021.
But, no, you know, very, very like, we can't shit on the song too much because it's a, you know how to rap and it's a dope beat and you rap to it. But we can't really talk too great about it either because it's very generic, very generic.
Right.
Let's go to the next joint.
Still no stop rappings though.
Yeah, no, everybody keep rapping tonight.
Everybody keep rapping tonight.
Yo, Pesci. Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Well, going heavy in the future.
This Glock trigger got a feather. That 40 I got, make it mine. I'ma catch a body. I don't wanna catch nobody. Don't be up at that party. Don't be up at that party. When we pull up, it's like boom, boom. Big ass guns, they go boom, boom. I'ma catch a body. I don't wanna catch nobody. Don't be up at that party. Don't be up at that party. When we pull up, it's like boom, boom. Big ass guns, they go boom, boom. Riding in with my niggas. Everybody know, you know we got the blicks. Don't be at the party, nigga, I'ma get you. And we don't care who with you, nigga, we gon' hit you. And now your mother crying, yeah, she need a tissue. And now they lighting candles, now they gon' miss you. I got this big AR, bullets look like missiles. Hit your head, through your bone and right through your gristle. I'ma catch a body, I don't wanna catch nobody. Don't be up at that party, don't be up at that party. When we pull up, it's like boom, boom. Big ass guns, they go boom, boom. I'ma catch a body, I don't wanna catch nobody. Don't be up at that party, don't be up at that party. When we pull up, it's like boom, boom. Big ass guns, they go boom, boom.
Yo, everybody is doing the remix to this song where did they do that in the original song? Because I heard the other remix to this that was like, when I pull up in that just to get back to that woo, and then to that same beat. That's that yo, we ain't gotta see the I Met 50 Cent backstage video.
Nah, does it cut it? Oh, you want to hear it? Cut it or you want to hear it?
Is this a new song? How much time we got left in
Girl,
it?
yeah, boom boom dangerous.
A minute.
Oh, this the same artist?
Got me falling in the crush.
Oh, they had Lust?
Girl, yeah, boom boom dangerous. Got me thinking more than lust. Something about your boom boom excite me. Make me wanna nibble your clit and just bite it. I don't care who say they don't like it. My love for you's real, I don't hide it. Girl, yeah, boom boom dangerous.
Like I'm more afraid that I might end up liking that other song. He said something about your poom poom is exciting. So this is kind of it's interesting that this video come up because it's kind of like exactly what I'm talking about, right? Like obviously these dudes got like some money. There was like in the second one they was in the fucking strip club, whatever. But it's like the first video they running around with Nerf guns, you know, because it's like just because you talk about guns don't mean you have to have like real guns in the video, like, you know. And you could tell that they're having fun and this is what they would be doing no matter what, right? And there's a part of it that's like so authentic that like I like if somebody told me like no, but they really do be busting guns, I'd be like probably, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know, it's like I have no reason to think that's not true, but it's like, but the video doesn't have to be, yo, look, let me show you how real I am in this video. It's like, let me show you who I am in this video. But
right.
Solid video. Ill Answer pointed out that there's just remixing Benzino's daughter's joint. I'm like, cool. Like
Spoiler, Ray.
Right.
I didn't know that.
I'm like, yo, if this came on, I wouldn't care too much about it to like look to who it was, but I also wouldn't like turn it off. It would just be like another song on a playlist or something like that.
I ain't mad at it. I've freestyled mad hooks using gun sounds as melodies, and I feel like now they're coming out like so much, and I'm like, I'll sing along to that because I've done that myself. I love a good fucking I love that.
I liked
that
it.
shit
I
is
liked
fire.
it.
I like shit like that. But I'm wondering if they did it after the dude that did that remix where he said like, I don't know. I'm wondering, but it was cool. It was like whatever. But that second song was like mad regular. Like you trying to get on some like Drake on the dance hall tip. That boom boom dangerous. It's like, come on, it's regular. It was like cute. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I could hear like Tory Lanez doing it, but
right.
I don't know. You need something more, but
right.
Overall, you're a good artist. Honestly,
yeah, keep it up.
Yeah,
you can keep it up.
No, Julio submitted one of his old boys, I guess. I don't know if it's his boy, but
his old boys.
His old boys.
This might be the last one of the night. Might be.
That is the last one of the night because I gotta take a piss.
Yo, my nigga, what the fuck is the body still doing in here, bro? Bro, what you want me to do? This motherfucker heavy. Yo, we were supposed to get rid. What the fuck you mean it's heavy? Where are you taking it now? What are you doing? Meet me in the back, man. Just meet me in the back. I gotta clean on it. Alright, my nigga. Alright.
He left the water on.
Yo. Alright. We back at it again. Yo, no, it's Tokyo shit on this, man. Yeah.
Ice cup with the Migos. Pretty hoes for my ego. Primary sponsor Perico and all this block will dance on the D-Lo. I lay bodies down for my people. Catch this head crack like it's CeeLo and get your block snatched like the Rico. You can't touch the women that we know. I'm these hoes' favorite hot Cheetos. Savage heart and libido. Money flowing casino. All my trust inside a Sino. Illest flow on the Beast Coast. My engineer caught a heat stroke. No shame in my C-Lo. I like black girls with a deep throat. It's me, bro. Saturday night, that's a hammer inside of the Jan Sport. Childhood in a camcorder, so the flow classic like Air Force. Godson in a man sport. Trigger pulling to my hand sword. How you buttoned up like a van store. Whole clip and more. Oh, and I'm on your block. Heard you was eating, I came with the monsters. 3 in the drop, suited and booted like we with the mobsters. If we get the drop, 26 shots, I'm burning your blocker. Just got a baby 9. I kept this simple cause K got the chopper. And I'm on your block. Heard you was eating, I came with the monsters. 3 in the drop, suited and booted like we with the mobsters. If we get the drop, 26 shots, we burning your blocker. Now I've got a baby 9. He kept it cool cause I got the chopper. When you get numb and K on the track, man, the feeling just different. No hesitating, we was taught to react. Hit everybody that's put him. I've been broken, I'm not going back. Man, that's just how I'm living. I took a break, but I'm back in the track. Bro, if you want it, come get it. I fell in love with beats like this. You hit a soul in it. I'm sliding the S550. I got a pole in it. And closed mouths don't get fed. I had to go get it. And homie keep talking out his slip. I put a hole in it. Now lost Kane and Uncle James. And now this shit ain't been the same. I'm trying to focus and maintain. Cause in the streets it ain't no game. But now I'm clutching on this flame like, how long I'ma do this shit? Don't care how much I'm trying to change. He frontin', I'ma shoot this shit. And I'm on your block. Heard you's eating, I came with the monsters. 3 in a drop. Suited and booted like we with the mobsters. If we get the drop, 26 shots, we burning your blocker. Now I've got a baby 9. He kept it cool cause I got the chopper. And I'm on your block. Heard you was eating, I came with the monsters. 3 in the drop, suited and booted like we with the mobsters. If we get the drop, 26 shots, I'm burning your blocker. Just got a baby 9. I kept it simple cause K got the chop. That Escalade just to let it spray. Have mothers wishing for some better days. Putting bullet holes in your Chevrolet, leave his tea wetter than the Everglades. Watch your soul live, so just let us pray. And I'm still connected no matter where I stay. Wanna hustle here, then you gotta pay, man. What you expect? It's Norman K. Got the cannon on me, it's bombs away. Turn his whip into Swiss cheese. Cop lurking and we switch keys. When I spit lead, I won't mislead. You getting shot if you diss me. Ask about us, we get busy. Wanna make some bread, swing a city. If you ain't with me, then you against me. And I'm on your block. Heard you was eating, I came with the monsters. 3 in the drop, suited and booted like we with the mobsters. If we get the drop, 26 shots, I'm burning your blocker. Just got a baby 9. I kept this simple cause K got the chopper. And I'm on your block. Heard you's eating, I came with the monsters. 3 in a drop, suited and booted like we with the mobsters. If we get the drop.
What a great way to end the show.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, damn. I
Yeah,
fucked with that. That was
It was
tough.
a good night.
That was hard.
Yeah.
That was fire.
That was hard. I could have did without that last hook. I feel like their last verse of like going back and forth was so dope that they should have just ended the like cut the beat off right at the end of that. Because
Yeah.
I feel like then it was going on for a little too long. But I like that hook, and I like the way they was rapping on it, like not in that drill style, like they was like rapping like in that 4/4 kind of way.
Yeah.
And it sounded really dope, and it's a new innovative way to like get on drill music and still make it your own. I like their dynamic. I like their group dynamic. Like
Yeah,
I thought that was fire.
I wanted to ask if they're a group, like, because I think that wasn't it labeled as like one and the other, like
I was like, it is, yeah, featuring K Cookup.
Right.
So
They should be a group.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
I
guys
know
got-
it's like
yeah,
I
I
don't
mean-
know, y'all. It's like who knows if they even live in the same area,
but
but
you guys
it's
got
like
crazy energy together.
it's a good vibe. It's a good vibe.
I
for
will
real.
say
that was
though,
fire.
I will say though, and this isn't like to say that they're lacking in any way though. Like if they could step their bars up, they could go. Like you know, like they got the energy, they got the vibe, the beat was fire.
Blow
like,
the pocket.
like your bars just aren't anything extraordinary. They not whack by any stretch of the imagination. Like you getting bars off, you solid, but like you not taking, like you're not rapping in a way that make other motherfuckers be like, I can't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you guys could take it up a notch, you could go. Like you ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Just say some shit that like stands out more, something unique and dope. And just like not the generic shit, like, you know, like I remember he was like, if you're not with me, then you against me. It's like, yeah, everybody says if you're not with me, then you against me. Like that's
Right.
that's what we say. right?
Exactly. Say something different in a different way. It hasn't
Right.
been said before.
Say like, yo, I'm Jesus and you Judas.
Right, but even that's only even that's only like the one step further, right? But it's like you
Right.
could
I'm
say,
kidding. I was kidding.
no, but you're absolutely right. Like you could say if you're not with me, you're against me in a way that like no one has ever said it before, right? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like everybody talks about selling drugs, but how many people talk about the you know the bathtub live up, the flip up, the walls do a 360. I got the shit that the government got. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's such a dope and specific image that he paints.
It's specific. There's nothing more relatable than specificity.
Right.
For real. Because y'all got a good dynamic. If y'all was to get a little bit more intricate into like your personalities and stuff like that, and like who y'all are and who y'all are together, I feel like there's such a void of groups, you know what I'm saying? Of
definitely.
Like 2 people, 3 people, whatever. Like there's such a lacking
just feeding off of
groups.
each other. Yeah.
I feel like that's such a lane, man. That's such a lane. It's such a wide open space.
Like who's the last good duo we had? Like besides like I guess Ray Schmurda or
Ray Sherman. That's a great example. They're great.
Ray Shrimmer, sorry, or Earth Gang. But other than that, there's not a lot of them, and there's definitely nobody like.
There's a lot of collectives, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all do shit together, but there's not a lot of like groups where it's like you don't really see one without the other, like type shit. Even Ray Sherman, like we now know
Shout
Sway Lee.
Hilla.
Yeah, Nate and Hilla, like let's go.
But yo, it's been a good night. We had a bunch of super solid performances to make up for the last episode where it was just straight basura.
Basura.
Oh my goodness.
Was that the one with the weird with the super regular ass cheeks, trying to make it look like it was some kind of spectacular ass cheeks? Like
yeah, facts.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, you mad regular ass cheeks, yo.
It's like such a diss, right? Like
this video
regular, like in real life she got a fat ass, but on video your shit is mad regular.
Right. Yeah, you got real life fatty. You don't got like video fatty. Yeah.
You don't got video fatty. You need the BBL for that. Sorry.
Right. That goes back to my point. That goes back to my point of like, you know, people trying to do the do-it-yourself version of the Hype Williams effect, right? It's like rappers have hot girls in their videos, so they get like the very attractive girls to be in their videos, and it's like yo, it's not the same thing, fam.
No,
it's not the same
hire
thing.
professional models, bro.
Right.
Honestly.
Or if you can't, just do a different video.
Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna do that, working with professionals or people that done it before, if you don't know any in your real life that really have done it, because it's one thing to be a pretty girl. It's another thing to be a pretty girl serving looks. Because you don't even have to be that pretty if you could serve a look. Like a lot, like when you see those videos of models, what they doing, they looking at the camera, they posing their ass. Like you got to be able. It's a profession too. You know what I'm saying?
Or even just be
you can't just get the girl from the neighborhood to do that shit. She don't know how to do that shit. She's on camera shy and shit, hunching over. You can't even see her ass good. Like
now, she don't even like the main girl in your video don't even look like she like you because she's too busy being like shy in front of the camera.
Yeah,
it's like yo,
trying to find her good side and shit. Like come on, just get a professional.
Right, or do a different video. Like you don't have to do the same video that the fucking big rappers do. You know, like if you can't afford to go to a club and shoot a video in a club, don't do it in your garage and try to make it seem like the club. Unless you could really do that, right? Like if you fucking handy with a camera like that. But like I'm so tired of seeing indie rappers try to do. Unaware, like try to do like, oh, this is the fucking music video. This is the group scene. It's all of us, and we're gonna be mobbing out, and just a bunch of motherfuckers standing around looking awkward because it's not really your mob. You guys don't really mob out. Like maybe you guys do some other shit.
Not really a mob.
Maybe you guys play.
You got your homies in there that like left work early to come be in your video and shit. Like they not really trying to do that.
They showing up in a sweater vest, like you know what I'm saying?
Right. They're like, shit, I gotta go home after this and I gotta pick up my kids. Like, yo, it's like, nah.
Do that video. Go with your homie to pick up his kid and make that a video. That would be crazy, yo. Like a rapper just with a motherfucker.
I could see Homeboy Sandman doing some dumb shit like that. Like that shit is like that. I mean, like that's fire. That's fire. That's like,
yo, just go roll with your homie to pick up his kid.
Right, but like rap about it like I'm with you when you picking up your kids, something, you know the same. Like that shit is crazy, man.
Yo, and on that note, fucking if we told you to stop rapping, I hope you haven't rapped since. And if we didn't tell you to stop rapping, keep on rapping.
Keep rapping. There's only 2 options here. There's no in between.
Right. This has been Aight. So boom, I'm Baxter. This is Dama. This is
Dama.
Soulful Souls. Throw your visa for vice versa. We'll catch y'all next episode. Peace.
Peace.